Okay, so now we are going to learn a new type of conjugations, which are known as imperative, affirmative. So imperative, and then you have two types, affirmative or negative. So let's give it a try. Let's try it out. So let's go to our Spanish dictionary and let's choose a word, for example, comer, which means to eat. And then we go down to conjugation. And here we have the conjugations. And we have to scroll down to this one that says imperative. And imperative means that you're telling someone what to do. And there are two types. Affirmative, which means positive, and negative. So negative. So affirmative means that you're telling somebody what to do. And negative means that you're telling someone what not to do. For example, here we have comer, and we do not have any conjugation for comer for yo. And the reason behind this is because you're not telling yourself anything. So you're telling somebody else. For example, tú come, which means eat. Basically, eat. Telling somebody to do something. Eat. Come. And if you're telling somebody don't eat it, just say no comas. Don't eat. Or don't eat it would be no comas eso. That. Don't eat that. But don't eat would be no comas. And come would be eat. And for example, usted, we have coma, which means eat. And one other thing is that here we have usted, but we do not have the same case where we have el, ella, and ella, because we do not use them for el and ella. We only use them for these ones. Yo, tú, usted, nosotros, vosotros, ustedes. But we do not use it for él, ella, or ellos, ellas. So we only use them for this type of people. For yo, tú, ustedes, nosotros, vosotros, ustedes. So there are two types, affirmative and negative. For example, jump. We can try jump. So we write it, then we click on Spanish, and then conjugation. And let's give it a try. Affirmative. Tú salta. So it's basically telling somebody, jump. You jump. Salta. Jump. And if you don't want that person to jump, you would say, no saltes. Don't jump. No saltes. Don't jump. And if we are more people, you can say, saltemos. Let's jump. Saltemos. And negative, no saltemos. Let's not jump. So my recommendation is to play around with the conjugator. You can also click here and you can hear the audio pronunciation just by clicking here. So play around with it with this conjugation. Okay, let's go back to our class. So let's try it out. The first one we have is ponerse, which means to put. And if you're gonna tell somebody to put it, you can say pon, put this, pon. If you're gonna tell somebody to put it on themselves, it becomes reflexive. So you would say ponte esto, póngase esto, pongamos esto, put. And let's try another example. Tirar, which means to throw. So if you want to tell somebody to throw something, you can say tira, throw, tira, throw, tira la pelota, throw the ball, tira, or usted, tire, you throw it. Usted is more formal, of course. Tire, please throw it, tire. Tiremos, tirad, tiren, everybody throw it. Ustedes tiren. And let's try the other one because we also have the negative one. So you can say, no tires, don't throw. No tires. No tiremos. Let's not throw. No tiremos. So this is basically how this conjugation works. And another one, if you want to tell somebody to turn something off, you can say apaga, which is you but informal. So if you want to tell your friend turn it off, apaga eso, turn it. Apaga just means turn off. If you want to say turn it off, you would say apaga eso, turn that thing off, or apaga la televisión, turn off the TV. Okay, so this is how the conjugation works. And another example of positive would be with to go. If you want to tell somebody to go somewhere, you can say ve a la escuela, go to school. Ve, go. Ve a la escuela. And we also have vaya for ustedes. We also have vamos, which means let's go. It's the famous phrase, vamos, let's go, vamos. Or vamos a la escuela, let's go to school, vamos, vamos. And negative. So they change a little bit from ve to no vayas, don't go. No vayas a la escuela, don't go to school. No vayamos a la escuela, let's not go to school. No vayamos, let's not go. So my recommendation is to play around with this conjugation on the Spanish Dict website, and you will start to get used to it by looking at the examples and following the patterns. Okay, let's try the examples here. The examples here. Doble a la derecha, por favor. Turn right, please. So maybe you're in a taxi and you want to tell him, turn right. Doble a la derecha. Por favor. Por favor. Please. Por favor. Please. And the next one, if you want to tell everybody to sit down, you can say, siéntense, por favor. So if you look on the conjugations, we have sienten, and you have to make it reflexive. So you would say, sit yourselves down, please. Siéntense. Por favor, sit yourselves down. Siéntense. Por favor. Sienten is when you wanna sit somebody down. For example, we can use sienta. Somebody might tell you to sit your kid down. So they would say, sienta a tu hijo. Sit your kid down. Sienta a tu hijo. But if you're gonna make it reflexive, you can actually tell the kid, siéntate. So if you tell somebody, you would say, sienta a tu hijo. Sit your kid down. And then that kid's mom is gonna tell him, siéntate. Sit yourself down. So you see where it kind of goes, reflexive, siéntate. Sit yourself down. And if you tell somebody else, sienta a tu hijo. Sit your kid down. So this takes practice, but it's very understandable. Okay, next one. Bebe esto. Drink this. Bebe esto. Drink this. And another one. Ayuda. Ayúdame. Help me. Ayúdame. So once again, reflexive, me. Ayúdame. Ayúdame. Help me. Ayúdame. So this one would be useful if you need help. You can say ayuda, help, or if you want to tell somebody to help you, ayúdame, help me. If you just want to tell anybody ayuda, ayuda just means help. Ayuda, help, or ayúdame, help me. Okay. And let's try the next one. Mírame, which means look at me. Mírame. And if you just want to say look, you can just say mira, look. Mira, look. Mírame, look at me. Mírame. And the next one. Tira esto a la basura. Throw this to the trash. Tira esto a la basura. So you're telling somebody, tira esto, throw this to the trash, a la basura. And the next one, no comas esto. Don't eat this. No comas esto. Don't eat this. No comas esto. And another one, no vayas a ese restaurante. Don't go to that restaurant. No vayas a ese restaurante. Okay, and another example. No te sientes aquí. No te sientes aquí. Don't sit here. Basically, don't sit yourself here. No te sientes aquí. Don't sit here. And another one. No me digas eso. Don't tell me that. No me digas eso. Don't tell me that. Another example. No juegues ahí. Don't play there. No juegues ahí. No juegues ahí. And another one. Juega allá. Play there. So don't play there. Don't play there. Play over there. Juega allá. Play there. No juegues ahí. Juega allá. Play there. So this is basically how this new conjugation works, and feel free to play around with it. It will help you a lot. So thanks for watching. So now it's your turn to practice Spanish. You can find the lessons Quizlet by going into the lecture resources folder. Thanks for watching.